Are we on right now? Did you press play? Are we rolling?
Do the thing.
This is Vicious and Delicious. Jah-C Dwayne, accompanied by JT Energy, and you are listening to Slam Fam Wrestling Network. Welcome to the family, Marks.
Family.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SCW Unified show. I am your host, the 7-Star Mind, Alex McCarthy, and I am joined by the world traveler, the man in black and white, Mr. John G. John, how are you doing?
I am doing well. I hope you are also, Alex, and I can't wait to talk about some SCW Pro action. Let's get into it.
Absolutely. Let's go. All right, John, let's hit some of the highlights from Hawkamania VI, Field of Streams.
Every minute was a highlight. Every minute was a highlight. The whole show was a highlight reel.
Absolutely. The whole show was a highlight. We started off hot with a big old match between
Whoa. We started off with an introduction.
Oh yeah, the introduction of our special guest, Pat Anger. Yes.
Yeah. Which was interrupted by two ne'er-do-wells that the podcast listeners might know better as Vicious and Delicious, running their mouths to Hawkamania.
Yep.
And they got some Manders beat down for their trouble. Steve Manders came in and protected the line. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now
that was
the match we were getting ready to talk about.
Sorry, thank you for getting that in.
V&D versus
Crotch and one half of the SCW Tag Team Champions, Reign Victoria. John, are you going to talk over me the entire episode?
I'm going to talk way more than you can deal with, kid.
You've already hit it. All right, this is a great match. We saw Crotch and Reign pick up the victory. We'll see if we see the same fate this Saturday night in Dubuque Unified. John, what do you think?
Oh, I thought it was a great matchup. It's always good to see Crotch competing, and he's been gelling well when he's gotten a chance to partner with someone from the Tag Team Championship, the reigning Tag Team Champs. I think it was a good match. There were some fantastic maneuvers. All around, everybody looked good except for Jah-C, who ended up counting some lights on his back there. Yeah.
Absolutely. And it'll be interesting to see what the future holds for V&D and see if they can capture the tag titles this Saturday night.
Well, we'll talk more about them later.
Absolutely. Another team that might have their eye on those tag team titles are the team of Dion Roosman and Robin Steele. And they were in singles action this past Saturday night in Iowa City, as Dion went one-on-one with the former SCW Pro Tag Team Champion Dante Leone, and what one hell of a match it was. They certainly brought the intensity there.
Yeah, Dante Leone held his own again. Had a fantastic victory after delivering a top rope cutter into the stomp. It was a definitive victory for him.
absolutely 1 week removed from failing to win the SCW Pro Championship at Wicked Ways. Dante back to his winning ways against Dion. And then Dion's tag team partner, Robin Steele, took on the one and only Travis Titan. Steele and Roosman tried to get the upper hand early on in the match, but Titan wasn't having any of it. Titan brought his trademark intensity, absolutely delivered, and in the end, it was Robin Steele getting introduced to that Titans cross despite all of the efforts from the team of Roosman and Steele to try to make it a 2-on-1 endeavor. Titan overcame, and you know Titan has to have his eyes on Mason Beck.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think there's any doubt. No doubt at all. Just watch his Twitter feed. He's not shy about it.
He's not. One person who felt the wrath of Mason Beck at Wicked Ways was JP Finger, who took on another SCW original in the next match as JP Finger went one-on-one with Midwest Strong Style Johnny Wisdom. These two had a very interesting match. Really tested the patience of old Midwest Strong Style.
Oh, that is exactly the way to put it. His patience was tested. Somebody needs to just explain to Finger that finger attack does not do what he thinks it does. But, because it's just poking the bear. It just ended up poking the bear.
Sometimes when people get angry, they make mistakes, JP, or John G. And that could be what Finger is trying to, play a little psychological mind games with them.
I think he thinks it's painful. I've been in there when he's doing it. He thinks he's putting him down for the count.
Well, quite possibly. One match that did not end.
It did end up being a fantastic finish with that lariat. Oh, good golly.
Johnny Wisdom, another possible SCW Pro Championship contender who is now back to winning ways. One person who was also in winning ways was Connor Braxton, but maybe not the way he wanted to be as he went head to head with Joe Asa. He was looking for revenge, and I don't think that desire was satisfied. What did you think of this one, John?
Oh, I thought it was a great matchup. This has got some incredible moments in it.
For sure.
Two guys that are just were duking it out, fighting it out. I think a lot of pro wrestling shows end up having a moment where you get into that superplex off the top ropes. But the way it was delivered and the authority that it was delivered in and the quick recovery and follow-up that, as much as it pains me to say, Joe Acer had against a larger competitor like Connor Braxton. Wow, what a testament to him and his fitness, strength level, and training. But in the end, what broke on Joe Acer is what always seems to break on him, and that was his patience. And he decided to introduce a foreign object. And once you introduce a foreign object, there's nothing we can do as officials except for end that match.
Absolutely.
And,
referee.
If you're going to hit him with a chair, do it when I'm not looking.
Well, you weren't the referee. Larry Lemons
No.
was, and he called this one a disqualification. Yeah, no, I hear you.
Absolutely.
After this, after intermission, we had kind of a strange contest as the self-proclaimed number one stunner, the gifted Chase Holiday, took on the Corn Boy, Elote. And I was
Elote, come on. Elote. Fast growing to be my favorite SCW competitor. Oh man. He dropped the elbow on the can of corn. I got so angry. He got so angry he dropped the elbow on the can of corn. But Chase Holiday came in with a big wad of hundreds and tried to buy his way out of the match quickly.
You know how he got those hundreds, John?
I
told me how he got
paper route? Paper route? Was it paper route?
No, he bet on Penn State Saturday.
Oh.
He bet against the Iowa Hawkeyes and bet on Penn State.
Went to Hawkamania.
He was proud of himself. He was trying to get back to Palmdale. He bet against the Hawkeyes. What a jerk. Does anybody like this kid? Anybody like Chase Holiday?
Well, for a minute, we all did. We thought he blew his knee out. Security came in.
Yeah, we left.
Cornboy even asked security, "Step away. I will help my fellow competitor," and actually went to help him out of the ring. And what did he get for his trouble? A series of nefarious moves. But Cornboy ended up being victorious with the corn roll.
Absolutely. The corn roll was successful, and what a win. Up next, a match for the SCW Pro Championship. Second time we've seen this one at Hawkamania. We saw it at Hawkamania 5, saw it again at Hawkamania 6. Xander Killen once again trying to become SCW Pro Champion against the Shug, Shane Hollister. And, you know, these two are quickly becoming, quite possibly becoming one of my favorite rivalries in Iowa City in SCW Pro. And, you know, there were a couple points there where I thought maybe Xander Killen had it. The real story here is Shug kind of rubbing it in Xander's face that basically says, you're straight edge, you don't like to have fun. I like to drink, I like to have fun. People in Iowa City like to drink, they like to have fun, we like to party. And basically pointing out the differences between these two guys. And Xander Killen got a face full of beer for his troubles in this one.
Oh yeah, he definitely did. You're absolutely right about that. That rivalry. It's been enjoyable to watch. It's something that Xander Killen. I don't think the sentence of if he'll ever become SCW Pro Champion can be said. It's in my opinion, when. I think he's one of the best Black and Brave graduates ever. He's a smart competitor. He's wily. He's in great shape. He can bounce back from adversity with that knee surgery last year. There's just a lot of things going for him. But that said, I don't know if Shug is the person who's going to be dropping that title to him. As strong as he is and as great a competitor as he is, I think he's barking up the wrong tree. But it's been fun to watch. And despite the way the match went and the way it looked like it was going to end, Shug managed to arch. And what looked like it was going to be a double count out, a double 3 count ended up being one man with his shoulders down. So, champion retains. Big red belt went home with the man that brought it in.
Absolutely. And the next match we have to talk about for the SCW Pro QC Cup, a no disqualification match, as Braden McBride with Miss Olivia defended against the one called Manders, former Iowa Hawkeye Steve Manders. And shrouded with controversy, but let's go ahead and talk about the match first.
It started off, in my opinion, on a bad note. I don't know if you caught it or not, but McBride actually chided Olivia for wearing a costume on Halloween. What kind of a guy does that?
A dirtbag.
A dirtbag. Nonetheless, it actually started off for being a no DQ match. It started off with some solid wrestling, lots of running, lots of contact. I thought it was going to stay in the ring the whole time, from my perspective. But of course, things being what they are, and it being no DQ, it devolved to outside of the ring. We had chairs, we had tables, we had thumbtacks. Things, of course, escalated quickly, as one might say.
Yeah.
Right when I think we all thought Manders was going to recapture that cup, as Braden McBride went to strike him with it, Manders took it back. I thought he was getting ready to use it, which would have been legal. Would have been definitely a
Perfectly legal.
Dark moment for Steve Manders to actually use an object like that, but would have been legal.
No, not no DQ.
I don't know. McBride was on the ropes. He was done. They're hitting a man with the cup who's in that condition. He could barely stand on the apron. It was easy to take that cup away from him. But that wouldn't be the case because Bo, the panda bear, decided to get involved.
Bo the panda got involved. Manders got distracted, got jumped from behind by JT Energy. Poe turned out to be none other than one half of Vicious and Delicious Jah-C. They delivered the 2-on-1 beatdown on Manders and then handed Braden his cup back. He got the pin, 1, 2, 3. Disgusting, no disqualification match, but those are the rules. You know, usually a no DQ match, it's supposed to be about two guys doing whatever it takes to win. This match was, for all intents and purposes, turned into a 4-on-1 handicap match. I was a bit just surprised to see Miss Lydia get involved as she did. As involved as she did.
You know what? I'll rebut that. If you go back and watch the tape, when she got involved, she was within her right with a no DQ match.
Oh, I'm not.
She got involved, and positive intent. She was literally trying to save her client. I mean, she was trying to keep from Braden McBride taking a hawk drop on a ring full of thumbtacks. And then she got involved again to try to keep him from taking a face full of cup. Actually, you might think it was poor behavior on her part. I don't think any of us would have done anything different. You want to protect your friends. You want to protect your clients.
It
made sense to me.
One of the first times that she's gotten involved on her own accord without being instructed or barked at from him.
I think perhaps they might have had a little bit of a powwow before the match. When he went for the hawk drop, she was in there pretty quick. I'm pretty sure McBride said, if he goes to put me up for the hawk drop, please come save me.
Sure. Anyways, it was Vicious and Delicious that saved him. He retained the cup, and then Vicious and Delicious proceeded to beat on Manders a little more until somebody came to the rescue. The former Indianapolis Colt, the former Iowa Hawkeye, Pat Anger, the All-American, got involved. And, I wasn't aware. that Pat had been learning some wrestling moves, and he came in there and he threw them around like they were, Pop Warner linebackers. He looked like he made them look like they were nothing, and he showed just how tough he is. And these are former tag team champions who've been to war in SCW Pro.
I was impressed. It's clear that he's been training. Which shouldn't surprise any of us, that a former All-American and Indianapolis Colt was going to be in good physical condition. But actual wrestling technique, holy cow.
The technique, yes. Yeah.
He actually had some technique. He didn't just come in there and throw blind fists. He came in there
and he did a tackle, a football tackle.
Oh, yeah. He packed him up in the corner. He launched him across the ring. He pressed a man over his head. There were things that he did that did not expect to see him do. Didn't know he was going to get in the ring for anything other than the opening ceremony and christening. But I guess when you see a friend who's taking that kind of beating, you got to get involved. And I don't think anyone can argue with the fact that Manders and Angerer are friends.
No.
So regardless of how the match ended,
Hawkeye forever.
Yeah, they bleed gold and black. Got it. Regardless of how the match ended, everybody is in store for a great night at the next Hawkamania.
Absolutely, Hawkamania 7, Anger Rising on December 1st. December 1st. It's going to be Vicious and Delicious against the team of the former Iowa Hawkeye Steve Manders and the former Indianapolis Colt and Iowa Hawkeye All-American linebacker Pat Anger. What a great match that's going to be. I am so excited. But that's not even the next show, John. That's not even the next show.
No, it's not. We got something coming up this Saturday. So, what's going on this Saturday?
SCW Pro Unified, our return to my hometown, 781 Locust Street, Dubuque, Iowa, 6:30 doors, 7 o'clock bell. And John, I do believe that we only have one match announced, but it is a huge one in our rematch for the SCW Pro Tag Team Championships. We're going to have the champs, Reign Victoria and Valentino Loca, defend against the former two-time champs, Vicious and Delicious. John, this main event could not be more loaded.
It feels like it's been a long time coming, but it's actually just been just an exciting couple of weeks, to tell you the truth. But it feels like it's been a long time coming. We've seen a lot of different variations of these four competing against each other. Can't wait to see
those matches,
the rematch.
Matches, other people involved, Crotch involved. But this is the official rematch for the titles.
Which will then, bury the hatchet, and Valentino Loca and Reign Victoria can go on with their tag team reign against other teams. It'll be great.
You think the champs retain?
Yeah. Oh, Vicious and Delicious are on a spiral. They're on a spiral. They're picking fights with some random people. They just got beaten by an All-American linebacker. They are not in a condition to wrestle anybody.
You think they're going to be focused on Hawkamania VII?
They need to get focused on taking their tetanus shots after they bounced off those thumbtacks in the ring this past Saturday.
Absolutely.
Who knows what kind of condition they're in?
Absolutely. That's a fair point. Between the beating they took from Pat Anger, focus on revenge for that. And this is my question. Have Reign and Valentina totally derailed Vicious and Delicious? Have they sent them over the edge? Have they created a more unstable Vicious and Delicious than we have ever seen before?
Absolutely. They're swerving way out of their lane. They're trying to prove themselves left and right anymore. It's bad. It's bad. They're out of control. And not in the way that's like, hey, they're out of control, watch out for them. They're out of control in the way where it's like, let's get them some protective headgear so they don't hurt themselves. They're out of control. I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
And that's how mistakes happen.
You're right. I talked about it earlier with JP Finger and Johnny Wisdom. The mind games are in place. The Vicious and Delicious are unstable. That's your assessment.
The current champs have just been pristine. They've just been excellent in their execution. So it's not even mind games. It's Vicious and Delicious keep trying and they keep coming up short while watching other people stand tall. It's bad news. It's bad news for them right now. God, that's got to be driving them crazy. They are some prideful fellows. So
yeah, and they love to be in the spotlight. And the women coming into prominence in this evolution and this opportunity of celebrity like Pat Anger coming in, they feel like their spotlight is being taken. They want to be on the poster for Hawkamania rather than Steve Manders. They feel like they made Hawkamania with those ladder matches. They feel like they made Dubuque with the tag team title. They feel like they are SCW Pro. I think they believe they're above the SCW Pro Championship. I think they think they're above the Shug. I think they think they're above all of the big names that we bring in, celebrities and otherwise. I think they believe that they are SCW Pro. And now that people are knocking them down a couple notches, they've become totally totally unhinged.
But let's see how effective that is. I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to just be more desperation and kind of sad to watch.
I might have to agree with you, John.
Well, I'm right, so it's best.
All right. And it's this Saturday night, November 3rd, 781 Locust Street, Dubuque, Iowa. 6:30 door, 7 o'clock bell, $10 at the door, SCW Pro Unified. You can find all your SCW Pro information on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at SCW Pro. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at the number 1, Real Smart Alex. You can find Slam Fam Wrestling Network at Slam Fam Rest, WREST on Twitter, Slam Fam Wrestling on Instagram. Maybe Margaret will have some of those Instagram videos. And you can like the Slam Fam Wrestling Network on Facebook. John, go ahead and tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me at the Real John G123 on Twitter. Don't put an H in my name. Can't wait for Saturday, though. This is going to be exciting.
Don't put an H in his name, but put one on your back. Once again, SCW Pro Unified in Dubuque, 71 Locust Street. 6:30 door, 7 o'clock bell. We can't wait to see you there.
Yourself so you can save someone else. Until you do, well, here's to